What's going on? It's day 3 of germinating weed seeds. Day 3, multi-step process. So behind the camera, I've got some potting soil, some Gaia Green veg fertilizer 444, 3 of the weed seeds that I initially started in little cups of water, and then put into paper towel on plates, kept it moist. I don't like that method at all. And this is how the seed company says I have to do it. So I thought I would just try it. They say it's the global standard for germination. Trying to keep paper towel wet for 2 or 3 days at a time without it drying out, without plastic wrap or a Ziploc bag or something on it. I don't like this method whatsoever, and I'm not going to be doing it again. Yes, wrapping it in paper towel works fantastic. I mean, you guys have seen me do that with thousands of seeds by this point. But not having a way to keep that contained and to stop the moisture evaporating from these paper towels, I'm literally down here with my little water bottle every like 8 hours trying to keep these moist. I won't be doing this again. Anyways, that's here nor there. That's kind of just, these are the directions from the company, and this is how they guarantee their seeds. So I thought I would give it a shot. So basically all we're going to do is we're going to plant some seeds. So this is what I'm talking about. Literally just paper towel on plates exposed to air, and they dry out crazy fast. There's a seed in the middle of each one of these. This is potting soil that is really dry. You can see I just kind of started to wet the top, but then I realized, whoop, got a stool behind me on wheels I keep tripping on. So I realized that I need to fertilize this. So I've already restocked my fertilizer for this year. I only use Gaia Green as an actual fertilizer. I do use pelletized hen manure and all kinds of other things, but just to start my seedlings, we're just using this. So doesn't need a lot, but we do want it enough that it'll help these little seedlings grow. See all the dust coming off of that? I was holding my breath. Now we're going to wet it to knock that dust down. And we're also going to wet it because you never plant seeds into dry soil. Still throwing out dust. Definitely still dry. That's way better. Much, much, much better. Okay, step 1. Step 2. We're using solo cups. They already have holes punched in the bottom for drainage. Make sure you have decent drainage, guys. Another thing you can do, I do this with like an ice pick, works really good. Another thing though that you can do is you can just put your knife in the bottom and just give it a little bit of a twist, and it'll basically just break the cup, right? But it'll still allow enough drainage. I've also drilled holes in these before in the past, and drilling holes also works good. The only problem with drilling holes is you end up with little bits of plastic everywhere, and then you have to deal with the plastic because I don't want to put plastic in my gardens. So, and these solo cups are only going to be a temporary home, because we will definitely have to up pot these plants before they go into the garden. And I've got lots of various sizes to upgrade them to. Cool? Even that doesn't even matter. All your goal here right now, guys, is to make sure that water drains out of these. All right. Next is, get on my belt. There we go. All right. So we're going to take all three and fill them up. Pat them down. We want this soil to be relatively dense. We don't want air pockets in there, right? Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. Now, what we need to do is we are going to take, this is, so all these seeds are feminized. This is gelato. Let's see. Hang on. Make a little more room here. Okay, now we can sit down and plant some seeds. I'm going to set this on a little bit of an angle so I can get in there. There we go. So I'm going to see how close that is to the top. I'm going to knock a little bit out, because I want to be able to water these. I want to be able to water these without the water spilling over the top. This part is not complicated. You guys have all seen this plenty of times, right? I'm going to dig a little hole with our fingers. 1, 2, 3. Like that. There's dust all over the camera lens now. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dig some holes. Here's the paper towel that I was telling you about on the plate. Here's the little seedling, right? Little tiny taproot. Just going to take that. Drop it down in the hole. That's all we're going to do. Backfill that hole. And then I'm going to take this little sticker that's on there. This is just temporary. I'll do other labels once the video's over, but this is just temporary. So that's my gelato. Next is the Chem Dog. All right, coming along. And take that, just like that. One happy seed in a hole. Cover that up. Sticker. This one is Purple Wreck. I grew this one on my balcony last year, and I was unable to harvest it due to how busy I was. And by the time I got to it, the entire plant had gone like a burnt orange brown color, and all the bud was absolutely garbage. I lost an entire plant. So we don't want to do that this year though. So we're just going to put that in, fill that back over. Put these off to the side. I'm literally just going to put more seeds into those in a minute. We need 1, 2, 3. We need 3 of those. I got to top this back up. Just made up some quick little labels. Gelato. We're just gonna stick that down. We don't want it to get in the way. Purple Rec. ChemDog. Next, we're gonna give them a good watering. Doesn't need to be too much up front. And then the last thing we're gonna do, I've got 3 Ziploc bags. I'm gonna take those Ziploc bags, we're gonna put it right over the top of the plant. Plant, label, everything. Just like that. It's gonna turn these into little greenhouses. Keep the plants warm, keep the soil moist, keep the relative humidity up. And within a matter of days, we're gonna have little seedlings popping through the soil. And now we're just gonna stick these under the lights over there and let them go. And now I have these seeds. Gonna do the same process. Take those, put them in foil, in paper towel, but I am going to put some plastic wrapper, Ziploc bags or something. I gotta do that because I don't like that method. And then we're just gonna redo this whole thing when these put out taproots. Nice, easy video. You know, if you guys are new to this, this is how you do it. If you're not new to it, you may do it this way, you may not do it this way. If you're new to this and you don't want to do it this way, I totally understand. Everybody has their own method. Some people just literally take seeds, put them in soil, and they skip all the rest of these steps. That's okay too. It really does work. I think a lot of it just comes down to personal preference. I don't like putting seeds directly into soil because sometimes it takes a while for them to crack the top of the soil. And I want to know way before that whether those seeds are good or bad because I can see a taproot growing in paper towel. That's why I prefer the paper towel method, and I have fantastic germination rates that way. So everybody has their own way of doing it. There's no real right or wrong way as long as you're getting a great successful germination rate and you have healthy plants. So, you know, 6 1/2 dozen of the other. That's kind of how this works. So hope you guys have an awesome day. And I'm going to keep going. I have a ton of stuff to do here in the greenhouse. It's Friday, 21st of March, and I haven't worked one day this week. So that's why you guys are seeing a flurry of videos, because I'm making 2, 3, 4 videos per day. I have a whole stack of them lined up. So have an awesome weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.